Well, a lot of men don't have custody of their children, but they're considered a non-custodial parent. They're paying child support. And unfortunately, some men are dealing with moms that's giving them issues and problems for whatever the reason. There's multiple reasons that could be done. But the people I'm most so focused on is the people that haven't caused anything to cause those problems. She mad because you moved on, especially when you move on as a man. If you find you a wife, get married, you happy, a lot of times you'll see those issues come up. And the only way they can hurt you at that point is either trying to put more child support on you or try to keep you away from seeing your child, even though you have a court order. Well, in the state of Texas, though that's about to change September 1st, let's review.
I'm a Texas attorney, so anything that I discuss on this TikTok only applies to Texas. And honey, I got some tea for my non-custodial parents, so come in, sit down, get comfortable. Since I'm giving out the tea, don't forget your tea. Okay, so starting September 1st, your county or your municipality, of course, if you live in Texas, can now issue a fine up to $500 for those interfering with child custody orders.
Let's go ahead and give the state of Texas a round of applause for that, because now what you just heard is that if they try to stop you from seeing your child, they're getting a fine for that.
More specifically, Texas Family Code 157.551, also known as House Bill 969, is a code that you can look and read on your own about this new code that's coming into effect on September 1st. More specifically, the state of Texas is basically recognizing that the courts are backed up, and they understand that you litigants need a different way or a different remedy to enforce your child custody orders. Now listen, I don't know what this means for you, because Texas is actually leaving it up to the county or the municipality to enforce or bring this ordinance into play. But the way I see it, it's a win-win situation, because typically my clients or people that I talk to, when they're being denied possession of their child, they must file an enforcement with the court. However, Texas is now saying you can still file an enforcement with the court, but if someone is violating the child custody order, now they can be issued a fine. And I think this is wonderful for those parents who maybe they don't even have money to file an enforcement. So I gotta call the baby mamas out. If you are withholding that child from their daddy, you better hope your county don't put this law into effect. And if you are being denied possession of your children, or if the other parent is withholding the child and you have a custody order in place, give me a call and let me fix it.
Yeah, there you go, men, right there. That is a great thing. Now, of course, I will say don't depend on the county to enforce anything. Always seek an attorney to help you with those issues, because Texas just gave a win-win situation, as she said, for a lot of these dads out here who's having their problems. Okay, you got a child custody, that's part of your order. Just because she don't like your girlfriend, just because she don't like your wife, that's going to stop, okay? Because now they can hit her with a $500 fine each instance that it comes up. And I don't think she want to be owing no money like that. And what some lawyers may do is be like, don't worry about it. Shoot, I can just, when you get the fine, I just take my money out the fine. Don't worry about it. So see, it's going to be a win-win situation all the way around. So with that being said, is if it's time for that dad to see his child, then you need to go it on and get that baby ready and go it on and let that child spend time with their father as they should. Because one of the biggest issues that we have, especially in America, is children not having their father around, no fatherly guidance, no fatherly protection. And we have too many broken homes as it is now. So if the father's not in the household and he's trying to do everything he can to be there like he's supposed to be there for his child, you should not be denying that child just because you don't like him no more, or you don't like his girlfriend, you don't like his wife. So shout out to Texas for that. That is a good one. Now, the next thing Texas needs to do is start putting them in jail for paternity fraud. I think Tennessee was talking about that too, about putting them in jail for paternity fraud, because it's not right to put a child on a man. He's paying child support, and then you knew the whole time there wasn't even that man's child. No, but that's why I always say the law should be DNA test at birth. That way, it don't matter who it is, DNA test at birth. It eliminates a lot of problems even in the courts. That way, the father's already established already. You don't have to go find out if he's a father or not, because a lot of times some guys, even though they know the child's theirs, they still say, I don't think that child mine, to delay the child support order from going in, because they have to go and get a DNA test. So you eliminate that step right there in the courts. So, but there's a lot of women that is against mandatory DNA testing at birth, because they know some of the dirt they're doing out here, and they don't want their husband or they don't want their boyfriend to find out of the dirt they're doing because that child is not theirs. So let me know what y'all think about, what the state of Texas is doing. But like I said, they need to go a lot further, but this is definitely a step in the right direction.